Well, good morning. Good afternoon. Hello, world. How are you? I hope everything is good for you. Here we are for the Thanksgiving show. This is it. This is for all the turkey. For all you turkeys out there, y'all better be careful. You know, it might not be too late for one of those hunters to spot you and put some buckshot in your butt, and you end up on somebody's table tomorrow. So be aware of that. If you are a turkey, and you know who you are, you might live in Chicago, you might be in Petaluma, you might be in North Carolina, you could be in Virginia, you could be anywhere. But you know who you are. You've been called a turkey before, so be aware. And look behind you, because it might be a hunter with some buckshots with your name on it. And with that, welcome to the Lee Michaels Show with Carol and the cast of characters. Carol, have you started your cooking for Thanksgiving?
No, I was at the store this morning.
Yeah?
I got up at 4, combed
Glad
my
you didn't
cats,
call
fed
me.
them, and headed to stores that were open because I know there's going to be big lines.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm making some carrot cakes and different things I have to make.
Okay. Sounds good.
Then I went over to Costco's after I walked.
Yeah.
Got there just on time. There was a line when I left on the streets trying to get into the Costco parking lot. I've never seen it like that.
Wow.
So I hit there just on time.
Well, that's good.
So I feel sorry for anybody that hasn't went out yet. You're in trouble.
Yeah, you know, I stopped by Honey Bake. I may have shared the story with you guys
Did you
already.
see that line?
I saw it on Friday last week. There were people
this morning
lining
it's
up.
all the way around the corner into
God.
the big lot.
Oh, that's too bad. I guess I
Who
won't have
wants
no.
pork that bad?
Well, now they have turkey there too. There's smoked and
I cook my own stuff.
Yeah, but I like their turkey. It's sliced and it's really
Remember,
good.
I bought some and forgot and left it in your refrigerator.
Yeah,
So I hope somebody enjoyed it.
I don't know, but you know that's good stuff. I mean, you don't have to get the ham necessarily.
Well, I
but they got
wouldn't
the
stand
turkey.
in a line like that for.
Yeah, I have. I have stood in line for the honey baked. I have done that. I've done it in several different states. I think the last time I stood in line for any significant period of time was in Las Vegas. But about 3 years ago now. Wow, time is flying. So get ready. It is Turkey Day. And all your dysfunctional family members will be coming over. Uncle JoJo, Uncle Bubba, Uncle Ralph, Uncle Alfo, Uncle Chris. They're going to get drunk and turn it out. With that, let's bring in Uncle Chris. Good afternoon to you there, Mr. Bass.
And good morning to you out there in sunny. Is it sunny out there in California?
It is.
Or in LA?
Beautiful.
All
in
right.
the 70s.
I don't hear him.
You don't hear him.
No,
She doesn't hear me at all, man.
I don't know why.
I don't
Can you hear
him.
me?
Not through my headphones.
Okay, how's that? Is that better?
No.
Nope.
Maybe my
Oh, wait a minute.
headphones
Wait.
aren't plugged in.
No. They're plugged in. It's just, okay. Now you should be able to hear us.
Yeah, I hear you now. Can you
Okay.
turn it down, though?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm going to break your fingers over there. You know what she's doing, folks?
What's that?
Putting on fingernail polish on our Thanksgiving show. Are you kidding me? You know what?
Well, she does it all the time, right?
Yeah,
Don't you do
pretty
that all the
much.
time, Carol?
All the
From time to
time.
time?
Last
all
time
the
Right,
was
there you go.
purple.
Right.
Now
Have
today
you guys
is,
ever paid attention to him? Watch him sometimes when he's on camera. You'll see him with his phone texting somebody back.
No, I'm getting information. I'm not texting
Oh,
anybody.
he's a liar, you guys.
I'm
I watched
searching
him.
the
geez.
news. I very rarely text anybody. I don't like texting. I would much rather talk to you on the damn phone. I'm old school when it comes to that.
That's true.
Yeah, but the new school doesn't.
Well, damn them. I don't talk to them.
I mean,
Damn 'em.
Damn 'em.
very seldom do our
I like
kids.
To hell with them.
Damn them.
Damn them.
Right.
That's right. The hell with them. Damn them.
I'm not
There you
cleaning
go.
it. I clean that toilet so good.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Thank you very much,
I
folks.
thought I would tell everybody that.
Yeah, good.
all right.
TMI, Carol. That's, some things need to stay this side of the microphone.
Well, that's what he told me this morning.
Susan up in Michigan, welcome to the Turkey Show. I see you're checking in here, so you must be a turkey. And, of course, Laura Rice. Now, Uncle Lee is not a dysfunctional uncle. Uncle Lee is a good uncle. He doesn't get drunk. He doesn't smoke dope. He doesn't come in and fight with all the other family members.
Right.
If it gets kind of crazy, you will see me moonwalk out without bothering anybody. I say,
There you
okay,
go.
all y'all crazy people, y'all got this. I'm out.
Right.
BJ Murphy, the host of the BJ Murphy Show. What's up, BJ?
BJ, good dude. I like his work, man.
Oh, yeah.
What does BJ stand for?
Carol.
Bob Jones, okay?
I knew a Bob Jones,
I know several Bob Jones.
but he passed away, the one I know, because he used to go on the road with us.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, I liked him.
Lisa London is checking in. Some dysfunctional uncle named Chris Bass. He says, hello to all.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Sometime.
Sometimes. Yeah.
The late, great Chicago Mayor Harold Washington. What about him? Okay.
I think Laura said that he passed away 30 years ago on this day.
Oh, really?
Bob Jones did?
No. Mayor Harold Washington. Former,
Harold Washington, Mayor Harold Washington.
yeah, Chicago mayor. He's a good guy. Good guy.
Absolutely.
I met him several times. I got pictures with him.
You sure do, yeah.
Doug Banks and I at the Taste of Chicago with Mayor Harold Washington.
Guy took no stuff either.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Come at him, he comes at you.
That's right.
Tell him.
He'd punch back, wouldn't he?
Yes.
He punched up, he punched down, and sideways.
That's right. And he would kill the opposition with his vocabulary.
I was getting ready to say, when the first time I ever voted, I was 18, and my first vote was voting for the mayor of the city of Chicago. Of course, I voted
Nice.
for Harold. And during that time, I would have my thesaurus next to me when I saw him in debates.
That's it.
I was like, my God, what word was that? And I go to the dictionary thesaurus because I had to keep up with him, man. 'cause
Yeah, I know.
It was just all over the place, man. Good stuff.
He would wear you out.
That was the running joke when he spoke with, and he had his council wars with
Yeah.
Blandick and Verdoliak.
Verdoliak.
When he would talk to them, they would all run for the dictionaries. Oh,
Wait a minute, Harold, you're talking over our heads because we're dumbasses. We have no idea what you just said, but it feels like an insult.
It was like, wait a minute, what was that? What did you call me?
Yeah, that's right.
you know, one of the moves that he pulled on them, and they had that, they met their match look on their face.
Uh-huh.
There were referendums going on the ballot for the vote,
Yeah.
and they were trying to get this referendum on the ballot. And Harold had filled the ballot with referendums, so their referendum had no room. So they couldn't put it they couldn't put their referendum on the ballot, and you talking about mad. You talking about white folks angry, man. Harold outsmarted them. Nothing they could do about it.
That's right. BJ is saying BJ is from the BJ in the Morning from Power, which is a radio station there in Philadelphia, named after himself. That was brilliant because everybody likes a little BJ in the morning.
You know what?
Are we all
right. He's
listening
right.
to this?
Right.
Yeah, he's correct.
Oh,
That's right.
I've got a dirty mind then.
Yes, you do.
Well,
Yes,
I
we all
watched
do.
your
You went
face.
right there, and I
You
wasn't
had
talking about
Did you
that.
guys look at his face? How he said that? He goes, everybody likes a little BJ in the morning.
That's right. I'm talking about BJ of BJ Murphy.
That's
Okay,
right.
But
That's
it
right.
was, I took it another way. I
You're a
don't know
BJ in the morning, 6:25. Good morning, everybody.
I don't know no BJ. I did know a BJ. He was a pimp.
Yeah. Yeah, I grew up on a guy in
No,
Virginia.
really, Chris. I did know a BJ, and he
That's
was.
a good
he was
name
a
for a
really
pimp.
cool pimp.
Hey, man, what's your name? I'm BJ the Pimp. Bitch. BJ, bitch, to you. By the way, why do pimps have little squirrely ass voices? You
That's
ever
a good
notice
question.
that?
And why is their pinky nail always like the size of like
I
a
don't
blade?
think though the pimps years ago are like these young pimps now.
Yeah, those are tennis shoe pimpers.
These pimps now are
Right.
just disgusting. The ones back then, they had a little class now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little.
I mean, I went
Like-
to something recently, and that's what it seemed like. They're all old players. And the comedian commented on it because they were talking while she was trying to do her jokes.
Yeah. Ron Fell, my old friend. How you doing, Ron? I'm still trying to get up to San Francisco. And when I do, I'd like to take you to lunch and we can kind of reflect on the old Gavin days. Where are all the Gavin folks, your former partners there in the Gavin magazine? I had the esteemed pleasure to work with some great journalists, broadcasters up at the Gavin Report. They made me the general manager, and I reflect on that all the time. So, Ron, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Hope all is well up there in the Bay Area for you. And I promise when I get up there, I will give you a call so we can hook up and have a few laughs about the old days. And Ron was a great radio guy, too. I mean, he was he worked up there in the Bay Area and world famous among the Bay Area folks, and ran the Gavin Report for many, 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 many years. And then they sold it to some clowns, I think, in England, and it went downhill after that. But, yeah, thanks, Ron, for checking in. And I don't know what we're going to do about your president. I know you're a big fan as well.
There's
Oh, you mentioned earlier.
there's something wrong
was like-
with him.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
No question.
You mentioned earlier real quick about uncles. I mean, I just reminiscing about my uncles and the family and holiday season. My Uncle Sylvester, he, even though he had a steady 9 to 5, he hang out with some nefarious people. And so my dad knew them. My dad didn't want me to be around him sometimes, if he was there for supervision.
Right.
So one year, it was like a summer barbecue. And so even much was pimp and stuff. I guess this guy was a pimp because, he had that pimp mentality and spoken in a high voice. So he was hanging with my Uncle Sylvester. I'm like, Uncle Sylvester, who's this? Oh, hey, man, my nephew. Hey, Chris, this is Milton. Milton's Chris. Hey, what's up, little Negro? How you doing, man? So he shook my hand. He almost cut me with that pinky
Right.
nail that was like a little sawed-off
Like
shotgun
a little switchblade.
thing.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, why is your nail so long? Hey, can I tell him? Yeah, go on and tell him. Yeah, I use this the little sniffs of cocaine. Now,
I
you
knew
don't do
it.
it.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yep, that's what he said. He told me, you don't do it because you get your education. But me, I sniff.
Oh, man.
He went on and told me, I was like 10. I was like, I don't want to do that type of crap.
Right.
But still, at least was honest,
Well, you knew that was
That's
not
what he
the
told me.
profession for you, and you chose radio. So
Well,
now
yeah,
you're a
that's-
radio pimp.
Yeah, well, I in my mind, yeah, but it never panned out the way I wanted it to be.
Yeah, right. Sometimes it just does not.
No, it doesn't. No.
So I understand.
See, sniff.
That's Carol over there.
That was me because I had my
That ain't me.
allergies. I've never snorted coke, you guys.
Yeah, right.
Never.
Mhm.
No, I haven't.
Yep.
I have
Yeah,
no
right.
reason to lie.
Yeah.
I've never snorted coke, and I have no desire to. I don't drink either.
Never?
No, I don't drink. I drank once and got sick. No, I don't. Have you ever
What?
seen me drink?
No, I don't think I have.
I haven't seen your period, so I can't comment on anything.
Yeah, nobody's
Me-
seen her. She's
Well,
like,
that's what's
Nobody-
great.
Yeah.
It's a mystery.
Nobody's seen it,
all right, Carol.
Please don't
Let's
start.
give 'em a
We're going to have a nice
quick-
Thanksgiving without bothering.
a little quick peeky
me
peeky at
today.
you. Because, I mean, you're impossible. Impossible.
Don't touch her either.
BJ is asking a question. Should Uncle John Conyers resign? And you know what? I have not been paying attention to the allegations. What exactly, allegedly, did he do or say?
He did some of the same stuff. He was propositioning the women and touching them, and the whole 9 yards. He was doing the same stuff.
Was this back in the day or recently?
This was, and he paid, or someone paid $27,000 for her to, when she was terminated for her silence, and
Well, then
what
she
they're
got
trying to
paid
say
for
is-
whatever they did.
And now she's coming out?
well, for what they're saying is that the money paid was taxpayer money, and he violated this, and he
No,
violated that.
God. Well, I mean, that's
And,
stupid. Yeah.
And see, this is what I don't get. You just keep your mouth shut. If you are a colleague of his, just keep your mouth shut.
You took the money. You said, "Okay, I'm going to shut up," and then you want to come out and say,
No, I mean not to the victim.
"Yeah,
She took the money, fine. Okay, you took the money. But to his colleagues, you got colleagues talking about he should step down from the powerful whatever committee he's
yeah, Ways and
He's,
Means, I think it is."
Ways and Means, right? He's the top Democrat.
Right.
He should step down. Well, then they say, no, he shouldn't. He shouldn't resign. He should just step down from that committee.
Well, let me just say this: for all you hypocrites in Washington D.C., on either side of the aisle, only those who have never made a boo-boo can talk. So if you are living in a squeaky clean world, if you've never done anything or said anything out of line, then okay, I'll listen to you. But I guarantee you, 99% of those people, human beings, have made a slip or been involved in some kind of skullduggery. And listen, move on with your life. I mean, why come out 27 years later and try to destroy somebody's credibility? Now, if they're still doing it, then they've got issues and they need to be stopped.
Exactly. You know, after a while,
Give me a break.
and this is like, for instance, like a Donald Trump. Where is the moral high ground for these so-called Christians, evangelicals?
Yeah.
And then you can't draw equivalency between Roy Moore and Al Franken. You can't do it.
Yeah.
Well,
There were
Al
two-
Franken, on the one where they came up with this picture, she came back showing a picture where they were goofing off and she was choking him. So sometimes people have found stuff and
Yeah.
these people are letting you know they were not guilty.
Yeah.
Well,
a lot of things are done in jest
He's
and
mugging
fun.
for the camera. He's mugging for the camera
Mm-hmm.
when they take the picture. So, you know, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And if
There are
you-
just far too many Democrats ready to throw another one of their colleagues from their side of the aisle
Yeah.
under the bus because of Republican whines and squeals.
Yeah, exactly.
And Republicans say, "The hell with you." They don't apologize for nothing. They don't resign for nothing. They don't do. Come on.
Well, one thing I got to say is that the Democrats tend to throw their hand in a tough card game, and they run like little squirrels. And you know, you need to grow some backbone and stand there and fight for right. You know, I don't condone any crazy stuff, especially towards women and all of that. But some women, I got to tell you, they can be a challenge, and make you do some stuff that you don't want to do or wouldn't ordinarily even think about.
And
So,
sometimes some of these women wanted those men and it was just for one
yeah,
thing with the man, so they get mad.
yeah.
That's why Carol's don't touch.
See how she worked that in there?
Well,
Yeah, that
you
was
know
all
what I'm
right. She's
saying?
right.
It's like don't touch.
Yeah.
That's
Because-
right. Don't
yeah,
don't
there's-
touch us.
Yeah, that's right, Chris.
Great segue.
No, that's right.
Great
Oh, the
segue,
right.
Carol.
Carol, right. Don't touch us. You cut your balls off.
Yeah, that's true. Wait a minute. Laura's saying both have been accused of sexual sexually assaulting children. Who are you talking about?
We talking about Donald Trump and Roy Moore?
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that was an interview here yesterday.
Terrible extensions.
Yeah.
Big, terrible boobs.
Will you stop being a critic? She's showing me a picture of an actress that was interviewed here on the Power Voices
what a big
yesterday.
mouth. Now, what if she's watching?
Well,
God, why couldn't
she's
you
got-
just say I showed you a picture?
She's got thick skin. I'm sure she's heard all those
well,
things
the
before.
extensions could be done better.
You
And
could hook her up, couldn't you?
the boobs look like balls sitting there.
All right.
Since you ran your mouth.
Well,
See, big mouth. You got her in trouble there. See?
no.
No,
Big Mouth
I'm
started
not
with her.
I'm not a friend of Jesse's anyway. 'Cause I
Well,
don't like
I don't-
some of the things he says
Yeah.
online, and I think it's out of order. So I just when I see something, I just wipe it so it doesn't show up on my page.
You wipe it.
Especially
do you
some of the
mean?
things he thinks is okay.
Yeah. Well, that's his choice.
Yeah,
Welcome to America.
You're right. That's his choice.
Yeah.
but
Carol for president, Laura says. Oh, Lord. Can
I
you
think
imagine
so.
what that looks
Me and
like?
Laura, she could be the vice.
Oh, Lord. I'm leaving the country. I'm going to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm going to go and fight with the monkeys in the damn jungle in Costa Rica. Those two at the helm?
Carol for president, and then Dirty Rice for vice president.
Dirty
and then we have
Rice.
Other Carol for secretary of state.
Oh, Lord. Can you imagine what that would look like?
What kind of rice was that, Chris?
Dirty
Dirty.
rice.
Dirty.
Dirty rice.
Dirty rice.
Dirty. That's right.
Okay, I see right now.
And the campaign slogan is "Don't touch me."
Yeah, there you go.
Ever.
Perfect.
And get MC Hammer to come out and go, "You can't touch this."
Don't touch me.
Right.
Don't touch me.
Boy.
Don't.
Yeah, that's pretty intense. I can't imagine.
I run for the border by that point.
So, did you guys watch the president pardoning the turkey? Did he do that? I think it was yesterday.
Oh, he
Nah,
didn't
nah.
kill it? Jeez, that's unusual.
He
He
gave
didn't
him a
let
pass?
his son's spirit.
Yeah, really. Put the turkey neck up on the wall, on a plaque.
He's such a wipe, okay?
Yeah.
He is such a wipe.
What are we going to do about it?
I remember when my parents did that to me. We raised turkeys and that.
Yeah.
And I had one I really liked. I could literally gobble with them, make the sound.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask me to. I didn't know I was raising him to be on the table.
Yeah.
I cried hysterically when my big old Tom was sitting on the table.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that was my pet. I mean, if you give me a pet, then let him remain my pet. But
Yeah.
that's hurtful.
That happened to me with some rabbits. I was raising
Yeah,
rabbits.
so you know what I mean.
Yeah. And my big fat rabbit came up missing. And Big Mama, my grandmama, she dressed him up.
You know what's sad though with a rabbit? How when they skin
Rabbit
it,
stew
they take
for
it off
baby.
just like it's a coat.
Yeah.
Because we had rabbits too. But did that bother you though? Because it sure did me.
It did. I didn't eat it.
I didn't either.
I had never had rabbit until about 4 years ago.
I've had
I think
turkey,
it had a
but
mental
that was
block.
my pet.
Yeah.
I mean, I would sit by the
you'll
pen
gobble,
and,
gobble.
and gobble with them, make the
Yeah.
sounds, and he knew me.
Yeah, he goes, "Hey, Carol, let me go
Stuck
gobble,
my
gobble
damn
with it."
and that wasn't all they did. We had a calf, and you know, calf meat is
Good.
the one they
Yeah.
They killed our calf, and my mother had the tongue. They cooked the tongue.
Mm.
all
That's
right.
another thing. I guess I wasn't cut out to be a farmer.
Yeah. Well, you got emotionally attached to them. That's why
well,
you're
it
so
wasn't
fond
just
of
even
animals.
emotionally. I went to school because they made us pluck the chickens, and
Yeah.
I felt like I smelled like a chicken
Mm-hmm.
because they'll put it in hot water because
Yeah.
it's easier to pluck, and you're like
Right.
crying the whole time.
Oh. Now, would you guys consider that torturing your children by doing stuff like that?
No, because when you're come from the environment I came from, that was part of your growing up.
Right.
You know, shoveling snow out of the driveway. When the cesspool had to be emptied once a year, you had to put on your big boots, and that was horrible.
Go shit diving.
Yeah, that was even worse. You would never think
That's
I'd
when I
live
would have
that
been a runaway
environment.
child running wild and ain't going back home. I can't do the shit detail. I'm sorry. I'm not going down in the tank with, what do you call them, hip boots on. No. So hey, when you get down, what are you doing?
I just remember we had to dig stuff and get it out. Because they finally, I
gag?
think, put a sewer in.
Yeah.
Well, you get used to a lot of stuff like that. It's like when I used to have to gut a fish. I couldn't
Well, that's a lot
imagine
different.
doing that now.
I've got a mini fish, but
I remember my stepdad would
shelling
chop their
the
heads off, and
sewage
they
out.
would run without their heads. That's horrible, chickens and that. You know, it's just as easy. I can't even think about it.
Did you ever
now.
skin an eel?
No.
No.
I don't think we have eels in Montana.
Probably not. Yeah. I used to catch eels. We weren't fishing for them, but they would jump on the hook from time to time, and I'd bring them back in. My grandmother,
Don't they have
With,
electricity or something?
well,
though?
not those type of eels.
Oh.
Yeah. And she would get some pliers and grab it by the head and then circumcise him.
Oh, they
skin
have
it.
private areas?
Ooh-wee.
But that's what it looked like. She would cut around the back of the head and then take another pair of pliers and pull the skin back. So, yeah, that was. But what was crazy, she would cut it up in like 1.5, 2 inch.
And they're still
chunks.
moving.
Yeah, she put it in the frying pan, and that son of a bitch would start jumping around. Whoa, I'm out of here.
A worm will do that because when we were younger, we'd get these big, long, I think they call them earthworms.
Yeah.
You could cut them in 8 pieces, and each piece is still
Start-
alive,
yeah.
moving.
Hello to Dave Johnson and Velma Brazington. How you doing, Velma? Worked with Velma back in the day. Tracy Artis. Linda Hudson down in Florida. What's up? Tell your hubby I said, what's up, boy? Let's see who else is checked in here. Logan Westbrooks. What's up, Logan? Logan and my dear friend Ron Ellison, Captain Ron, and Logan and I went up to flying. Well, it's been about, 3-4 weeks ago now? And it was good to see Logan. I hadn't seen Logan in years. But good seeing you again, Logan. And best wishes to you for Thanksgiving. And don't eat too much turkey. And ham. And black-eyed peas. And all the other trimmings. My favorite trimming, with the turkey and all the other stuff, is cornbread stuffing with gravy. I like my greens. And cranberry sauce from Honey Baked Ham with the walnuts in it. And what else do I look forward to?
Walnuts in the ham?
No. See, you're not paying attention.
Oh. That was the last thing I heard.
Huh?
Oh, the cranberry.
Cranberry and walnuts, yeah. You get that from Honey Baked Ham place. Let's see. What else do I look forward to? I love yams. Some people don't like yams. I love yams. With the marshmallows
You got
toasted on top.
excited just now. You got excited just now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You got excited just now.
Yeah, I
man.
did. I almost forgot one of my favorites. The yams, baby. With the marshmallows, like melted and kind of browned on top. Oh, yeah. That's good stuff there. And then about 7 or 8 or 10, 15 different types of cheese in your macaroni and cheese. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of toasted on top. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's good eating.
Oh, yeah. I could eat some now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
baby.
your grandma was a boss, man.
Oh, yeah. She was.
She would throw down.
Oh, yeah. She didn't play.
And plier action, man.
Oh, yeah. She get these couple pair of pliers, boy. She mess an eel up. And then the old blowfish. Those things look like some prehistoric animals from back in the world, another world. They'd swell up, all puffed up and everything. She'd eat them too. I didn't mess with all that kind of stuff. It's okay, Big Mama, you got that. I'll hurt you on some crabs now. We go out and get 2 or 3 bushel of crab. And man, cook them out in the backyard in a big pot on an open fire. And they would pour beer and mustard into the big pot with the crabs. You put them in there live.
Right.
And then cover that puppy up. Woo-wee. The whole neighborhood would come over and chow down on crab.
Everybody break crabs and fellowship.
Yeah, that's right. And the old cats, the adults would have their beer and whatever else they were drinking. We could only drink soft drinks, of course, because we were kids.
Unless you snuck a beer.
No, I've never enjoyed the taste of beer.
No?
It's got to be 99 degrees out in the park, and you've been playing volleyball or, fun stuff, and you're all hot and sweaty, and the only thing left in the cooler is a cold beer.
Okay.
The only thing. No more water, no more Coca-Cola, no more nothing. There's
last thing left.
One last Budweiser sitting down in the bottom of the ice bucket. Then I'll go ahead and drink it. But I never acquired a taste for that. It was just bitter and just, nasty.
Well, you got different beers, of course.
Yeah.
I've always been a beer person first, and so my thing was like, I think I owned like Stella Artois is a good beer, Modelo, dark, so a good lager, good heavy beer with heavy alcohol volume content in it. I can roll with that.
Okay. I tried, the Michelobes and some of the other brown beers and all that, but I couldn't get with it. I was more of a sweet wine.
Okay.
And sweet alcoholic beverages. If it's got some kind of fruit in it, I could do a margarita from time to time. But I was never really a big, drinker.
I've never seen you drink.
White Russian, I used to do those back in the day.
That's vodka, Kahlua, and milk.
Well, if you say so. You were a bartender. I'm not going to debate what was in it. But, yeah, that sounds about right. But I would do those from time to time. But never really a heavy alcohol drinker. And I got drunk 3 times in my life. Once at a prom and threw up all over my buddy's car.
Oh, that's not cool.
Not cool at all.
Not cool at all, man.
And it started in my girlfriend's bathtub.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. I went to the bathroom and I started throwing up, so I leaned over into the bathtub. Then I came out. I said to my buddy, Charles, we called him Blackie. I said, Blackie, I got to go, man. We got to go. We got to go right now. I mean, right now. Take me home. So we get out to the car, and I make it to the front of the car, and I threw up all over his hood of the car. Oh, what a mess. And we all had tuxedos on, right?
Oh, good night.
And the car had some metal sticking out or something, but the little satin stripe on the side of your tuck pants?
Right.
Got ripped from this piece of metal that was hanging off the car. So I went, damn, man, I'm drunk. My pants is all raggedy. I'm looking like Boo Boo the Fool. So we go by, there was a little store that was right across from Booker T. Washington High School. Mm-hmm. And what was the man's name that owned that? Him and his wife ran the store. So I went in there. Actually, this happened before the party. So we went in there, and I had to take my pants off and have his wife stitch up the satin thing on the side of my pants. And then we went to the party, got drunk. So, yeah, those are flashbacks from the crazy days of my childhood.
Well, as a grown man yesterday, he was coming out of one of the rooms. And I'm like What's wrong with him? His belt was caught on the door, remember?
Oh yeah, yeah. The little door lip that the lock goes into. My belt loop got caught on that. I guess I was making that turn a little too tight, and it jerked me back.
I'm watching it, and I'm like, what's
slow
going
down,
on?
Jim Shoe. Good morning to Val Young. If y'all missed her show last night, you can go back and check it out on Facebook and YouTube. It was hilarious, as usual.
Hey,
Shama
Val.
Shama. Happy Thanksgiving,
Shama.
my baby. Keith Fry. One of my old as hell friends. We go all the way back to 1973 in St. Louis. How you doing, Keith? Hope all is well. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. And happy Thanksgiving to all the cast of characters here on the Lee Michaels Show.
Except for Laura Rice. And this is the reason why I say this. Now, in the course of this program, I called her Dirty Rice because it's a name that she had before she ever known me. She even told me so.
Oh, okay.
Now, we're having a nice program here, okay? And you check the scroll. And remember we talked about beer earlier? You said about beer being bitter?
Bitter.
She types a comment in there about me.
Bitter
And
like
again,
Chris's women?
Yeah, see, that's not called for.
How would she know that?
See, once again, you have to understand the mind of a mental midget. And when this happens, you have to look. You have to feel sorry for the person, which I have grown to feel sorry for this woman. It doesn't make any sense to say things like that. Now, if anything is bitter between all of us, going back to her, it's probably between her legs. That's bitter.
Oh, no, you didn't. No.
Yes, I did.
Rewind
Yes,
that.
I did.
Don't even say that.
No, I shan't. I shan't, because this is what happens.
See, you're going to open up Pandora's box now.
It's already too late. She started it.
Well, yeah, but see. Inquiry minds now want to know. Well, how would you know that?
It's just a comment. You can take it how you want to take it. I don't know for sure. I don't know. You're right. I don't care.
No, you moonwalked yourself into that one, buddy.
Well, you can take it the way you want to. You take it where you want to. I'm just trying to get her ire up because she comes swinging at me. It's a sick behavior.
Poor Chris.
Let's talk about your sour sack.
See what I mean? See that type of stuff. See, once again, this is the nice show. No, really, I'm just saying. No, really.
Yeah.
And she starts stuff. That's what I'm saying. She's a shit starter.
Well, that we know. She is
right. And
all
so,
of that and then some.
Right. And what I'm saying, just leave me. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to let you know that you are mentally unstable.
Well, you know,
that you are a nut.
Well,
she is. And she knows she is. She doesn't want to tell nobody.
Good afternoon to Donald Grammer. Just checking in.
Hey, Donald.
Yeah. Shama, are you cooking or are you going to raid somebody's turkey party? Shama Anderson. She's the daughter of my dear friend Kearney L. Anderson and her mom. I loved your mom and dad. You know that. And I'm trying to figure out how to get her out here to California.
Well, pay her way.
She wants to come out. Well, we got to get her a job. She can't just come out here and end up living on the streets.
Well, you could give her a place.
She's sane. See, this is the type of roommate you could handle. She's not crazy like the roommates you get. I mean, really.
I don't know. None of them are at first.
No, Shama is cool. She is cool in the gang. I would vouch for Shama. Didn't they have a song with the name Shama in it? Shama. Was it like a...
No, Shaba.
Shaba.
Like okay. Shaba Ranks.
Oh, yeah. Shut up, man.
I just say...
See, you messed up my little thing, yeah. I don't know who's the worst, you or Carol.
Oh, help.
No, I didn't say nothing mean.
Laura says, help the bear. I guess that old saying, if you see me in the woods fighting a bear, don't help me, help the bear. Wow. Okay,
Is
Big
that
Mama.
what that means?
Okay, rough and tough.
Yeah, Big Mama's right.
Okay, rough and tough. We'll keep that in mind. All right. Let's see. Donald Grammer, if you got a minute, I know you're working down there in the postal office in downtown Chicago. But if you got a minute, call in. I want to know what you're doing for Christmas. I mean, Christmas, Thanksgiving. What's on
Jumped
your
to Christmas
table?
already.
Yeah, really. Thanksgiving is over, right? Yeah, some people don't make a big deal of these holidays.
No, they don't. I'm a
Ask
traditionalist.
Laura if
I
she likes this man. I know I do.
How am I going to ask
Where'd
her?
he go? Oh, he's fine.
Oh, Lord.
He's married to Lisa Bonet, but I loved it when he was on Games of Thrones, but he's on something now.
Okay.
I think he's
Let's
fine.
hold this up here. Let's see. All right.
That's
So
a good-looking man.
yeah,
He should have been sexiest man this year.
really? He's
And
kinda
he's a
strange
great
looking.
story because he tells you how he liked Lisa Bonet since he was a little kid.
Pervert.
No, he's younger than her.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Shama says, laughing out loud, no cooking this year. I'm on the way to South Carolina with the Anderson family. Okay, that's good. That's really good. And don't forget your family down in South Florida. You know, there's some famous people down there. And, but have a safe trip, Shama. In fact, text me or call me and let me know. Are you driving or flying? Let me know you got there safely. You know, it's funny how when you meet children, you know, Shama was probably 5 or 6 when I first met her. And now she's a full-grown adult. And it's just kind of crazy to think that that little girl is now, you know, not a little girl anymore. And it's just kind of hard to wrap your mind around that. You know, I guess the same thing with your own children. But when you see others grow up and they get into their careers and get married and have children, you go, how is this little girl, you know, it's just kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's like where did the time go?
Yeah, exactly. And then you look at yourself and you go, you old son of a gun, look at you.
Exactly, yeah.
You old half
Old ass.
bald-headed, half gray, half falling out. So, yeah, that's what happens. Big Mama is better than the big man and tiny hands. Laura, you know what? I'm putting you on timeout.
Hey, Lee, did you see that thing with Uber?
Yeah.
So that's real because that was hitting major news.
Yeah. That was a breach of what, 600 million
Yeah,
people?
our information.
Yeah. Well, you know, they got $600 or $700, almost $700 from me. Uber had to give it back, but they were not paying attention to what they were doing. And I've
Well, they were
always
saying
said,
they kept it quiet. They
Yeah,
paid those
yeah.
people off.
exactly.
So I wonder if that's going to hurt Uber now.
Well, everything they've been doing here in the last couple of years has seemed to be coming back, you know, to haunt them. They got rid of the CEO, but he's still on the board of directors. So a lot of the stuff that they're still dealing with happened under his regime. So, I mean, what? Completely deleting him from the list really wouldn't change anything. They got to go back and look through everything over the past 6 years or so and try to fix it quickly. The problem with Uber, in my opinion, is they grew too fast. And they're losing $600+ million every quarter.
And now, don't you think since the gases went up so high here, they should pay you more?
Well, of course.
I mean, didn't it start today?
No, it started about a month ago.
Oh, they were saying
Yeah.
on news
12
today
cents?
gas is ridiculous.
Well, yeah,
today
but
it went way up.
Well, they do that because of the holiday. They know people are out driving, you know, making those long trips.
Let's see if he looks at us.
Now, Armando Rivera is calling me now. Armando, you know I'm on the air. Yeah, it's a radio buddy calling me, and I'm on the air. Oh, you're going in an RV. Okay, Shama. Y'all be careful out there on the road because, you know, during the holidays, there's a lot of traffic out there. And just be safe.
Watch and see if he's texting him back.
I did. I sent him a text message, says, I'll call you back later.
See,
but
that's personal.
That's
He still texts us, you guys.
Oh, God. Okay, Mama. Mama Carol. So, yeah, be careful out there on the road.
God, that almost sounded like Apollo's laugh. Was that you, Chris?
Yeah, that was Chris.
Yeah, that was me.
You sounded like Apollo.
I don't know about that.
Apollo.
So, Chris, are you staying home for Thanksgiving?
Staying home, yes. Yeah, in fact, my youngest daughter, Mattia, just arrived from Arizona today this morning. And so she's here. It's beautiful family again, very beautiful. I'm very blessed, man, to have my two daughters back. And, just it's almost brought a tear to my eye. It was very sweet.
Well, those are called tender moments, right?
Very tender.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not to be confused with tenderoni.
No, that's two different things.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're not going nowhere for Thanksgiving?
So yeah,
No, I'm going. In fact, I'm going over to my sister's first. My sister Tiffany, she's having, of course, dinner, and then some friends of mine invited me over for their place for some cocktail and tell a few lies and stuff.
So
like
where do your children live out there with you?
My oldest now is here in Chicago. She doesn't live with me. She stays on the north side of the city, and my youngest lives in Tempe, Arizona.
your mic is kind of cruddy. You have other things opened?
I only got one open.
Seems like when you have those things open, that seems to come into play.
Seems to affect it.
Yeah.
What about now? Still the same?
Not as bad.
Okay. Want to reboot?
Yeah, kick it in the butt. Yeah, let's give it a boot.
Yeah. All right. I'll be right back.
So, Alpha, what are you doing? Are you? Is the food coming to your place? Or are you going out to one of the,
the food.
8,000
The food's-
people in your family?
The food's got to come here.
See, you ain't moving up. You're standing your
can't
ground.
move. I can't move. What part I'm immobile, don't you understand?
Oh, okay.
I got my power wheelchair coming Monday,
Nice.
and
Oh, you're going to be hell
all
on
I
wheels.
gotta do- now all I have to do is build a ramp outside the house to get me off the porch.
Oh, boy.
Till then,
Look out, Chicago. Here he comes. You're going to see him down at the barbecue place down on the corner.
okay.
Don't sell him any barbecue, though. He's not supposed to eat
it's
it.
Money talks and
And power chair rolls.
there you go. And then I got to get me one of those vans where I can ride up in the van and
Yeah.
ride in behind the steering wheel and just roll.
Oh, boy. You're going to try go for that? Really? You're going to try to get back to driving, too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, Big Willie.
I
Cool.
can still drive.
Nice. You think? We're going to find out. Huh?
We gonna find out.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anybody new that popped in that we haven't acknowledged. But Laura Rice is on her rant today. Come on, be nice, Laura. It's Thanksgiving. Okay? Just be nice. Now, I know that's difficult, but just be nice. Yeah, I'm still waiting for to hear back from my son whether or not he's going to be in Chicago or Vegas. So I'm trying to decide, whether I'm going to stay here in L.A. or drive over to Vegas. Because trying to fly over there, it ain't going to happen unless I call Captain Ellison and we jump in his private plane and roll over there.
Well, doesn't he have a family?
Who?
Ron Ellison.
Of course, yeah. He's got a wife and 2 beautiful daughters. I don't know, man. I often wonder if those are really his kids because they're too pretty. I mean, you're talking about strikingly beautiful.
Shit starting to leak.
I mean, no, he's got 2 gorgeous daughters, and they don't look nothing like him. They look more like the mom. Mom's a good-looking lady, too, but, I mean, they're just strikingly beautiful, model type, So if these are his girls, he's going to kill me. He's going to crash the freaking plane with me in it. So yeah, I heard that bullshit you were saying on the air. What do you think of this?
Yeah,
Going
you
straight
fly
down.
that. You fly this mother.
Right. Pull me out of this dive. So no, they're beautiful girls,
man.
beautiful and smart. They're both going to they've already finished their college years, and they're going back to become nurses, both of them. And their mom was in the nursing field as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
they're real nice. Yeah, they're beautiful girls. And so they're my nieces, and all you cutthroat guys out there, if you mess around with them, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm telling you right now.
Well, between you and their father, I mean, the one thing I like when you and Ron go back and forth, I know he has a signature line.
Oh yeah.
So I know who he was talking to. Hey, check this shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Yep. Check this shit. What you think about this? Yeah. So yeah,
I
he's
get a T-shirt too with hashtag check this shit on it.
right. Exactly.
Yep.
What was the hashtag I said I was going to do? Damn, what was that?
Your hashtag will be a hashtag buy bitch.
Bye, bitch. That's right.
Right. That's your hashtag, right?
Or a hashtag shit starter.
Shit starter. Yeah. No,
That too.
That might be. No, that's more like Carol.
That's that's like Carolyn and Laura.
Now hers
that
would
will
be
fit
hashtag
more.
Don't touch me. Yeah.
Right. There you go.
That-
Hashtag
that's
don't
her.
touch me.
I have a question. I live in a condo,
Yeah.
and I'm just reading where they're saying you cannot smoke marijuana in your condo. Now,
Well.
how can they tell you cannot smoke marijuana in your condo, and it's becoming legal here?
Well, that's that particular condo association's rules, apparently.
Well, it ain't my rules, because when I bought the
Is
place...
that the rule in your place?
Yeah, they
Yeah?
just sent it out.
Mm.
I'll be telling people. I agree with cigarettes,
Yeah.
but you can't tell people they can't smoke marijuana where they live.
Well, especially if you have a medical permit to do so, I would think that would be kind of difficult for them to enforce.
Right, your medical permit would supersede.
You're not going to need
Yeah.
a medical permit soon
Well,
because
yeah,
it's
that's
going to be legal.
recreational.
What are they going to do when people are growing it on their balcony?
Mm.
I think they messed with my cat though, because he hasn't been there 2 days in a row now. I seen he came during the night to eat
Yeah, well, somebody.
and was well, let me catch somebody doing it.
Yeah. You know, you could set up a little camera out there that.
They would
Works
probably
on-
steal the camera.
Well, no, you stick it in your car and point it at where the cat hangs out, and then it's a motion detector, so it only turns on when
Yeah,
something
because
breaks
it's
the
really
motion.
weird. He wasn't there again this morning, but I seen he was on my car sleeping. I seen his feet.
Yeah. So he's okay.
So I'm just hoping nobody's pushing him away from there. I don't have a problem with him on my car.
Well, maybe he's got another spot that he goes and hangs out as well. Another animal lover. You might have
no,
competition.
we got some jerks where I live.
Well, yeah.
But now that they allow pets there, I've always had mine, whether they allowed it or not.
Well, there you go. So
Some of these people that have been there, like the ones that look like they climbed out of their coffin. You have people you never see unless there's a board meeting, and then
Yeah.
it's like pet cemetery, but it's
Yeah.
people old, and all they do is come there to complain, but they never leave their place, so you don't even know they exist.
right.
They don't like the fact there's kids there.
Old fuddy-duddies.
Well, a lot of them have died recently, which isn't nice of me, but
Well, it's
you got to accept
you
what
didn't
goes
wish
on.
it on 'em,
No,
so-
I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm very nice to a lot of them, but you got to move with the flow of what's going on in life now. It's not what it used to be.
And it never will
I want to
be.
hear nothing about people dying. My neighbor died this morning to the left of me.
Well, I lost my
And-
niece 3 days ago.
And 2 days ago, my neighbor on the right of me of 43 years, they found her on the floor in her basement. She's not dead, but she's damn near, and can't nobody find nobody that no next of kin. I'm like, what kind of next of kin are you mothers?
Yeah.
Man,
That's what people do, though, nowadays. I
Just
see it a
me
lot where I'm at, where they don't come visit them. Remember, I told you I go to a retirement home to work with this woman, and it's sad what they do, how they drop them off there, and they don't exist to them any longer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. You know, when you just, like you said, drop them off at the nursing home and don't come back and visit, make sure they're okay. That's
No,
not,
it's kind
not
of
good.
like my client.
Yeah.
They spent all their money, so now it's sad.
Yeah.
I come there and she gets so excited. But it's a trip too. When I go there, all you smell is urine.
Hmm.
But it's a
Well,
trip.
that's
How
a
do you
litmus
just
test.
drop your parents off and leave them?
Yeah, that's a litmus test for me. If
I'm committing suicide before they do that because nowadays you can't even afford a funeral. They're so expensive.
Well, Carol, don't do that.
I wouldn't commit suicide, but I don't want to live to be real old.
Yeah.
No way.
So,
I don't want to live to where I don't know who I am any longer.
who are you?
Me. Don't touch me.
Damn.
Carol. When I
God
quit saying
damn you, Lee.
that, then you better all worry.
God damn you, Lee.
No, I just
sorry.
hate how they treat older people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm older too, but sad. I mean, it's a trip.
Yeah, it is a trip. All right, let's see. My old friend,
Hey,
Keith Fry, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, buddy?
hey, Lee. How you? Just called to let you get some bad news. A.D. Washington passed
No
about an
way.
hour ago.
No.
Just got the phone call from Calvin Ventura.
Yeah.
To let me
Now,
know.
had AD been sick?
No, he went in for a minor situation and never did leave the hospital.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
I said, "Oh Lord!" And I'm sitting there listening to you, and I got the phone call. I said, "I know that's Lee calling me," and it was Calvin Ventura.
Wow.
Tell me, yeah,
That's crazy.
man.
You know, it's funny, man. I hate to even think about my old friends. And I was just thinking about AD
right.
last week. I wonder how AD is doing. So I'm going to stop thinking about you guys, man, because every time I do
I'm telling you,
that,
we
somebody
all went
checks
there.
out. Yeah.
You've lost
We're
a
all
lot
at the
of
table.
people.
We all at the table. We just got to pick up and the spoon and
Yeah.
okay. But
Now, he was
I'm losing
down in
all
Arkansas.
my friends, Lee, and I just want you to take care of yourself. And I just want to tell you that I love you, man.
No, I love you too, man. I have nothing but admiration and love and respect for you. I mean, we met back in 1973 when I came to St. Louis. We were talking about you yesterday. And you've always been a professional, a fun guy, a friend. And, boy, did we have some good times out there on the
we did,
road.
didn't we?
Yeah. we can't even talk about it.
No, we can't. We can't.
But I love you, man. And you're still in
Okay.
Atlanta, right?
No, I'm still in Florida.
Florida. Okay.
Yeah,
That's right. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
I know I had you back in Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm going back though soon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think we're gonna move back sometime in spring. Hopefully.
Yeah. So how the
but
guys?
all my kids, all the grandkids, and everybody's up there. You know, I don't have
Yeah.
any kid people here.
Yeah. Now,
So,
how's Phil Perry doing?
He's doing okay.
Yeah.
I talked to him too about a week ago. He's still trying to tour. He had to cut back on the touring because he's been sick himself. Heart problem.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I'm going to pray for AD. And AD lost his wife not too long ago, right? A few years back.
Right.
Didn't he lose his wife?
Yeah,
AD,
his wife died too a few years back.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that is shocking, man, because, I see this guy, this strong guy that's, upbeat and
Right.
and mellow at the same time. He's a cool guy.
Right. Yeah.
Well, my condolences goes
Well,
out
he
to his
took
family.
He took care of me.
Yeah.
And
Took care of a lot of
my wife.
people.
Yeah.
Well, blessings go out to him and his family.
Okay.
And
well,
he's in a better
keep
place.
up the good work, man.
Well, thank you. Appreciate
Okay.
you joining me.
All right. Love
All right.
you, man.
God bless you. Love you too, Keith.
That's a lot of people you've lost.
Yeah.
Like Andre Morgan's gone.
A.D. Washington was a record guy. He worked for a number of different companies. MCA during the peak, the real successful time of MCA and R&B music. A legend in the music industry. So farewell, my brother. We'll see you later. Wow, that's a shocker, man. I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss, Lee. I'm sorry.
No, hey, it's a big loss to a lot of people. Jeff Gill, good morning, bro. How you doing, man? Jeff Gill's radio guy here in Chicago in real estate business now. Wow. See, man, you just never know. And I've been trying to do better in reaching out to some of my old pals and friends, because you just don't know when you're going to get a call like that. And you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Wow.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
No, Jeff Gill lives in Chicago.
No, Jeff is here in L.A.
Then he knows my friend Rita Miner.
Probably.
I see it on his page. She's a good friend of mine.
No, we have someone else on the phone. Hello.
Ross, a.k.a. Fly, Lee. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Oh, boy, everybody's calling in at the same time. Hang on one second.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving, Frankie.
Uh-oh. Hello.
Brother Lee.
Yeah.
Jeff Gill.
Hey,
How
Jeff.
you doing, man?
I'm recovering here from the shocking news of the passing of A.D., and I know you knew him as well.
Man, absolutely. It's crazy. I'm tuning into your show, and I just happen to be, trolling on Facebook, and I said, let me stop and see what my old friend is talking about, and that call comes in and just kind of blindsides you,
Yeah, totally.
And A.D. Washington, I mean, out of all the record people, I was music director for KJLH for a long time, and I would deal with a lot of the record reps when there was a promotion Monday. They'd all come in with the new music, and
That's right.
A.D. wasn't the guy that came to the station. He was the guy at the label.
Right.
And, they're higher up, if you will.
Senior VP.
And Senior VP, right, at MCA. Whenever I reached out to that man, I just had a tremendous amount of respect for him.
Mm-hmm.
He always did what he said he would do.
Right.
He always took your call.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And man, may he rest in peace. And I know he's in a better place, but we feel the loss here.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of love out here in the streets here.
Yeah, he was a champion for black radio from the music industry standpoint. I remember one time when I left Chicago and went to KMEL in San Francisco, and the difference between how the radio station in San Francisco was treated, and it was considered a pop or crossover station, and the difference from the two major black stations that I programmed in Chicago, the kind of promotional support that the pop stations got compared to the black stations was day and night.
Yeah.
And I call guys like A.D. and all the brothers at the top of the helm and all of the record labels, and I told them, I say, hey, man, you probably know what I'm about to tell you, but you guys need to step up your game and go back in there and fight a little harder, because I'm here at KMEL, and I got 500 copies of an album that we're not playing, and they sent them to us as a joke. I got surfboards in the prize closet. I got TVs. I got weekend giveaways. We have so many of them, we have to turn them down without asking.
Right.
So guys like A.D. would go back into the meetings and fight for more support for black radio. So I salute A.D. Washington for being a champion for black radio.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That's the kind of guy he was.
Yeah, guys like that, we look up to, and we wish there were more guys like that with that integrity in the business now. It's a whole completely different business now.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a black voice, a beacon in the community that will be remembered for a long time.
Absolutely. He broke a lot of artists, gave great promotional support, marketing to, you know, that era of in the 80s and 90s.
Right.
So
right.
a lot of hits came out of the work of Brother A.D. Washington, who has made his transition today.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah. I hate having to report that kind of information, but I guess we're all going to go at some point in time.
Hey, you know, that's a fact of life, and you know, we just have to get ready and accept it when it comes.
Yeah,
you know? So
that's right.
You know, but we have to remain positive, and we have to take the time that we have to do the things that we want to do, and to help the people that we want to help.
That's right.
And that's what we're here to do. But how are you?
I'm good. I'm, you know, knock on wood, I'm healthy. I'm not on any medication. Good. I'm 67 years old, and I hope to live a lot longer. And I'm trying to keep stress out of my life, you know. So when I see crazy stuff and stressful stuff, I moonwalk away from it.
Man, you better.
Yeah.
You better. And I love this Power of Voices thing that you're doing. I've been watching. I've been in another space for a minute, but you know, I've got my own agenda, and that is to bring real estate to the forefront of the Black community. Yeah. And for us to be, I don't know, just to have a bigger footprint, a larger footprint in this space, especially here in my market of Los Angeles, where we've got a lot of affluence in the entertainment area, sports athletes. You know, I'm working with Gilbert Arenas to help him out on some of his properties. Working with a lot of people that are behind the scenes in business, and things are good. I just want there to be more, because there's so much opportunity for us to work with each other and recycle the dollars and keep them in the community to benefit us. So, you know, so I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I miss being on the mic, but as you can see, I don't mind talking.
Yeah, you've always had the gift of gab.
hey, never met a mic that I didn't like.
That's right.
Speaking of MCA and A.D. Washington, I had the cause to be working for Magic, running his music label back in the late 90s. Yeah. And I signed an artist named Avant. And I'm sure everybody knows who Avant is. Yeah. And just last week, they're doing an unsung on Avant. So I look for that to be on TV. I signed him, and it was a great experience. Got a platinum album with that first album. He had My Thoughts, and so you can check me out on there. So this is me actually plugging something that all of us had a hand in. You probably played the record.
Oh, yes, I did.
You were involved in.
Absolutely.
AD was at MCA, and my counterpart Randy Jackson co A&R that album, and so hey man, I'm still touching entertainment. Yeah. But I got my foot in real estate right now, so it's a good thing.
Well, that's great, and I'm glad to hear that there's life after radio and music for a number of us.
Hey, there better be.
You better. That's what I tell people all the time. Yeah, man. Jeff, give out your contact information. So if someone here in LA is interested in buying some real estate, let's give you a shameless plug.
Man, here's the way to find me. Okay. The company's name is Dwell, and I'll post it on here so you have it. It's DwellCaliforniaHomes.com. So DWELL, CaliforniaHomes.com. My number has been the same for 30 years. I don't care who has it. It's 310-678-6323, 310-678-6323. And once again, my name is Jeff Gill, former KJLH, The Beat, V100, Radio 1, and great friend of this great man, you, sir. Absolutely. My mentor, Lee Michaels. You were a mentor to me, man.
Oh, shut up. Stop it.
Hey, you helped me tremendously, man. Well, you have no idea. If I've never said it, I'm saying it now.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the kind words, and I've always admired your talent as well. We work together at KJLH, and that's Jeff with a G. G-E-G-E-G-E-O-F-F. Okay.
That's it. All right, brother.
All right. God bless you, man, and let's get together sometime soon. We're right here in LA.
Hey,
Let's do it.
absolutely, man. Love you. Take care.
All right. God bless you. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
I got to leave early today.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, I have a
think-
doctor's appointment, and I have stuff in my car that can go bad.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got to go do that.
Yeah, no, remember, you have soup in the refrigerator.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Carol.
You can add a little water.
Yeah.
If you don't want the potatoes, don't put them in it.
Okay. Did you put a little marijuana juice in there?
I might have.
Don't. Get out of here. You're crazy.
So you can add a little water, warm it up. It's split peas, so remember,
Yeah.
that's a thick soup.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like putting
And
water
there's
in
no pork in there. It's turkey ham and smoked turkey leg.
it. All right. There you go.
Enjoy
Sounds
your
good.
lunch. I got to get out of here.
All right. Well, have a good day.
Goodbye,
Happy
Chris,
Thanksgiving.
Alpha.
Happy Thanksgiving, Carol.
Same to you. Where's Alpha?
Is he still there? Let's see. I think he is.
I heard somebody else call in when this gentleman was
yeah.
on.
Yeah. I got him here on the
Who
other
is
line.
that?
That's Ross, a.k.a. Fly, baby.
Mr. Ross. He was on with us yesterday.
Just
Oh.
touching base.
You have
Yeah.
a good Thanksgiving.
You too, Carol.
Out of here.
Leave.
All right.
Did you decide where you're going to go?
No, I'm still waiting to hear from my son to see if he's going to be in Chicago or Vegas. I really want to go over to Vegas.
Heard that.
I would have invited him to come with me, but I know Lee lately.
Yeah,
He
well,
doesn't show up.
if I'm not in,
I invite him places, and then I go online. I see him sitting
God.
with a bunch of other people, and I'm like,
Oh.
well, he never does that with me when I ask him.
Carol, are you leaving?
Yeah, I just had
I
to
thought
say.
you were gone.
Damn, man.
I had a
thought
few
you were gone
words
already.
to say.
I thought you were gone.
Plus, I know he'll
How many
serve us
times?
cooking.
How many
yeah.
times you gonna say bye?
Right.
I just had to get this to him before I leave.
She's like Columbo. She gets to the door and turn around in the trench coat and comes back and hits you in the head again.
No, I gotta make carrot cakes.
One more thing.
Do you like carrot cake?
Do I like carrot cake? Yeah.
I'm going home to make some later.
All right. Don't put too
Okay,
much
you guys
icing
have
on
a
the
good-
top.
That's what makes it good. It's the cream
No,
cheese
this is what makes your
frosting.
blood pressure go crazy and your sugar diabetes.
Just do yourself a favor. Take a baby aspirin so you don't have a heart attack tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Okay, have a happy Thanksgiving.
All right.
Bye.
You too, Carol.
Diabetes.
Take care.
Diabetes.
Take care, Carol. Happy Thanksgiving.
All right. Carol is leaving the building. Maybe. She's got a funky. Can I show the hat? Give me the damn hat. I'll put it on. Lord have mercy. This woman.
Can't even show
She's
the
there
hat.
with you. I need to tune in. I didn't see you.
This is the hat that Carol's wearing today. Okay?
Let me see that.
If you go out in public with what you got on today, let me tell you something. You're gonna get arrested.
Like that.
Yeah. What do you call those exercise pants? What do you call those? What do you
Oh, no, yoga pants.
yoga pants?
Yeah, yoga
And
pants.
she's got
Sometimes they're see-through.
The T-shirt says whatever on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever. You don't even know what you got on. Get out of here. Looking like Annie Oakley.
That's what's great though when you're comfortable with yourself.
Yeah? Happy Thanksgiving, Carol. You take care now. I'm going to eat the soup. God, she's worse than her grandmother. Oh, my goodness. Well, if you just joined the show, we got a sad phone call from Keith Fry, who's in South Florida, giving us the news that our dear friend A.D. Washington passed away just a few hours ago. A.D. was a legend in the music business and helped a lot of artists, to see their dreams come true. So farewell to my old friend, A.D. Washington. I mean, this is breaking my heart, man, because you don't want your buddies like that, the guys that you admire and respect, to leave. I know we all have to do it. But when it comes like this, it was a complete shock, unexpected. Now, Keith said he'd gone into the hospital for some minor whatever, and that happens sometimes. You go in, even for a checkup. My dad died in a veterans hospital in Hampton, Virginia. Went in for an annual checkup, and so they wanted to keep him overnight to run some blood work up and all that stuff. And ended up slipping and falling, trying to go to the restroom because the orderly didn't get to him quickly enough. Bumped his head, caused a blood clot on the brain. 11 days later, he died. So you just don't know what's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and why. So my message out of this shocking news of the transition of A.D. Washington is, you have friends, you have family members, and sometimes you just haven't talked to them in a while, but it doesn't mean you don't love them. So during this holiday period, reach out to someone you haven't talked to in a long time and share some thoughts. Let them know you love them. Okay? And to guys, it's okay to tell another guy you love him. It's not a sexual thing. It's admiration, respect, and you have love for that person. So don't be afraid to say, hey, man, I love you. I appreciate you. Okay? So do that. And listen, I'm talking from my heart because another dear friend passed away, and I've talked about this before. Jerry Bolding, great radio programmer, and pretty decent on the air. He would kiss a good microphone from time to time as well, back in the day. Jerry butt dialed me, I believe. And it sounded like, according to the background noises I could hear, he was at a dinner. I could hear the clinking of silverware and glasses and conversation faintly in the background. And I kept saying, hey, Jerry, what's up? How you doing? And he didn't say anything. So either the phone was in his hip pocket or in his jacket pocket or something. So I hung up and called back, and he didn't answer. Maybe he had the volume down. And it went to voicemail, and I left a voicemail message for him. And shortly after that, Jerry passed. So as you can see, it was a heavy impact on me because I didn't get a chance to say hello to my friend and a person that I love and respect and admire. We never worked together. We competed against each other, but I still had love for him. So I didn't get a chance to say hello one more time to my old dear friend. So take it from me. Call somebody you haven't talked to in a long time. And fellowship. Have a good conversation like Jeff and I just did. And I want to get together with Jeff. Go have lunch or breakfast or whatever. Maybe he can help me find a very small house here in Los Angeles that I can buy for about $100,000. It's so expensive out here, man. It's crazy.
I almost thought you was about to say that he could help you find a very small woman.
No.
That's what I was. Oh, okay.
No, I don't need no help with that. So, no, Jeff, don't get in the pimp business. No, that's hard work, man. Leave that. Don't even go there. Hello to Darius.
The pimp game is very religious.
Yeah. So no, I'm cool on that. But anyway, do that, especially here in the holiday period. It'll light somebody's heart up, I'm sure. So, Mr. Ross, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Lee. Did you get the songs I sent you by chance?
I have not had a chance to check them out, but I did get them.
It's all good.
Yeah,
okay, cool,
but I will
cool.
check them out.
But I wanted to say in reference to what you just said about letting people know that you love them.
Yeah.
I try to make it a point. To just, even in my Facebook messages, to sign off love and respect. Fly. You know, because like you said, and being in a fraternity, I have no problem letting my brothers know, hey, I love you, and my old musician friends, when I see them, they send me love and back, you know. So it's,
right.
So I get that. It's nothing emasculating about it.
No.
It's just, you know, there's nothing wrong with it at all.
That's right.
So it's all good.
Well, those are words.
And like I said, let them smell their roses now.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely.
Let me see my roses so I can smell them now. Not after I'm, eating dirt. or or they might barbecue Mimi. I don't know.
I won't even care. I won't even care because I'll be dead and gone.
That's right, right. So those are the kind words of E.G. Ross, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
sir.
So tell us a little bit about the music you're doing.
Well, like I said, I'm a composer. I write. Now that I'm retired from the grocery industry rather, I write personalized, customized songs for people for weddings, birthdays, funerals, unfortunately, as well. And right now I'm involved in a project. We've got a Sony. So Sony is okay to go ahead with a movie that we've been developing called AOB, All on the Bitch. It's a pimp saga based on a book written by T-Mac. I've written several songs I've written so far for the soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's basically what I'm doing.
Wow.
Doing what I do, man. I can do it now with 100% passion.
There you go.
I'm retired.
That's right.
Hope you enjoy the songs, and let me know what you think.
Yeah, I'll check them out today. I'll have a little free time here after the show, so I'll check it out. And I'll get back to you on them.
Okay. Well, thank you.
brother.
I appreciate you, man. You have a happy Thanksgiving, brother.
You too. God bless you.
Wherever you land.
That's right. I might be right here on the microphone. You never know with me.
Well, I'll save you a turkey sandwich if you don't get somewhere.
All right.
Take care.
That's cool. Thank you. Bye-bye. That's E.G. Ross. I would consider him probably new to the cast of characters, checking in with us and passing on some nice wishes to the folks around the world.
Man, I was thinking about what you said just now. I was reminiscing about our mutual friend, Ty Wansley.
Yeah, man.
And as you know, that was like my first mentor in the business. I will listen to Ty. For those of you out there, Ty Wansley was a great Chicago and just in general, no matter where he heard his voice from, a great broadcaster, news anchor, talk show host, journalist. I mean, he just covered the gamut. And when I was 18 in college, I heard him for the first time doing morning radio on WGCI AM. And I was like, I want to be Ty Wansley. It was galvanized what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I got a chance to meet him and work with him, and he became my mentor in time. The last time we spoke, a lot of things that happened to me. My wife had passed away by that point, and I was trying to get him caught up on my life and his life. And usually, he was a workaholic, as you know. He worked like 7 in the morning a.m. on Sunday to 7 a.m. the next following Sunday. He was just all the time, right?
Yeah,
and so I called him at the radio workhorse, right? And I called him at the radio station, and his voicemail was full. And I called his cell phone number, and that was changed. I didn't have his new number. So I called just on a whim at the radio station. He actually picked up.
Wow.
I was like, man, it's good to hear your voice and everything else. I said, man, I got a lot to tell you, dog, about a lot going on in my life and a lot of things happened.
Right.
Took my number down, and that was the last time we spoke.
The last time Ty and I spoke, we were talking about teaming up and starting a company that would provide coaching services to sports players, football players, basketball players, as to how to handle media, how to conduct themselves in an interview when they get into some kind of controversy, what to say, what not to say, how to look into a camera, when to speak and when not to speak. Those kind of things that these professional sports players don't have any idea how to do. But what they might do is follow what somebody else did, which probably was not a good idea. Just because you saw them do it and say what they said and how they said it, that doesn't mean that was the appropriate thing for you in the situation that you might have been in. So we had talked about that, and his brother had worked for the Dallas Cowboys for many, many years and had just retired.
I remember that, yes.
Yeah, and we were going to bring him into the fold as well. So we talked 2 or 3 times about it, and I was in the process of building the website, and then I got the news that, boom, Ty had passed away.
Yeah, see.
So,
like you just said, it hurts your heart because not only do you share the fact that you both were in radio together, it's the fact that they're great people.
Yeah.
Which transcends the job. And so, like anything else, when you meet people, it's a catch 22 because
Yeah.
they could be assholes.
Yeah.
You know, they could be all about themselves and don't really give two damns about you.
Right.
But when you're in their spirit, in their aura, and they're just great people, it's like, you know, you can't ask for a better person to align yourself with.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I thank Ty all the time because he was the one that gave me the blueprint for me to become a talk show host. I wanted to be in radio, but for something I didn't want to really go into. I did music in college, but how many of us were going to be a Doug Banks or a Tom Joyner or something like that? You know, only a handful of that.
Right.
But talk grabbed me at 18, 19 years old, and I figured I need some guidance. And Ty was the first one to actually show me the way. And I got a chance to meet him, of course. And when you meet somebody that you admire, and then you become friends, then you become the mentor-student relationship, mentor to teacher, and everything else. It was just, I couldn't have asked for a better person. I love him. He was just fantastic, man.
Yep. Well, he was one of those guys, man, and he loved the business, and he was a good, credible journalist. Okay. Now I knew Ty from back in St. Louis. Met him back in like '73.
Okay.
So, you know, we worked together in two different places, St. Louis and Chicago, and I had nothing but respect for Ty. Great guy, great journalist, and the radio is missing another star that once kissed the microphone. And so if you guys are just joining us, sad news to pass on to our listeners. Brother A.D. Washington, record executive, made his transition just a few hours ago. We're not sure of the details of it, but we got a call from another great record guy and friend, Keith Fry, who gave us the news right here on the Lee Michaels Show, indicating that he went in for something minor and didn't come out of the hospital. Yeah, another great, Herbert Rogers Kent, the cool gent, another great guy. Yep. Media grooming. That's right, Tony. Tony Stidham coming to get him.
I like that. I like that phrase.
Yeah, it was a great phrase, man. Tony Stidham coming to get him. I don't know what to get him, what he was going to get, but he was going to get it.
Right. He's going to get something, right?
Going to get it.
Right.
When he got there, he's going to get it.
He got it.
He got it. No, another great radio guy down in St. Louis. Hey, Tony, I met a guy last night from St. Louis. He's a comedian. Tony? No, wait a minute. Damn, my brain just slipped. Toomey. Is it Toomey? But anyway, him and his brother are very successful comedians. And he was here on The Power of Voices last night on another show. And when he said he was from St. Louis, and I started dropping some call letters on him, and I threw your name out there, and Jim Gates, and some of the other cats that are still there. And, man, it was like, his face lit up like a Christmas tree. He goes, you know these people? I said, yes, I do. He's like 49, so he was, let's see, I got there in 73, so he was a baby. And, but hey, I run into people like that all the time. I met 4 people, picked them up in an Uber ride one night that were from St. Louis. So I run into St. Louis people all the time. Yeah, Guy Torrey. That's right, Val. Thank you. I had a senior moment there for a second. Yeah.
I've seen Val online with those nice T-shirts. Very snugging to the body. Right there.
Oh,
very
shut
nice,
up. Very,
this
snugging. That's not
snugging.
A word, snugging.
I made it up just now.
Yes, you did. Joe
Yes,
Morrow.
I sure did.
Joe Morrow is another great radio guy. I'm sorry, music guy. Joe, if you haven't heard, A.D. Washington made his transition just a few hours ago. Keith Fry called in and gave us that heartbreaking news. Hope you're doing well, Joe. What is that thing? Is that a beard? Well, let me go to your profile and open this picture up a little better here.
You know what? Maybe if you could add a program. You remember that the show on Bravo, Inside the Actor Studio?
Mm-hmm.
Do something like that with radio people, like Inside the Radio Mind or whatever you want to call it, something like that.
I've thought
And
about
interview
doing
radio
that.
people.
Yeah, I thought about doing a radio show that basically interviewing and talking to radio and music industry people and artists, and just kind of digging into some of the behind the scenes. You know, people don't understand how a record is developed. You know, from the
inner workings.
the inner workings.
Backstories, right?
Yeah, I in fact I talked to Jerry Bolding about that idea, and he says, Lee, I think you should do it. That'd be a great show. And if you need any help, let me know. But Jerry was one of those kind of guys. Man,
Very cool.
I have nothing but respect for his accomplishments and stuff that Jerry Bolding did. He mentored a lot of guys in this business as well, men and women. So for guys like Joe, I hope you're doing some good things as well, and I hope life is good for you. But call in if you like, Joe. I'd love to hear from you. The phone number is right there on the screen, 424-227-9461. And we would love to hear from you. I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Dave Johnson in the chat mentioned about the same way he felt about the same way I feel about Ty. He felt about his mentor. He mentioned about Herb Kent.
Yeah.
And my favorite Herb Kent story, I told it before on the radio, was this is a time where a while ago Herb had his autobiography, his book out, his story about his life, and he was at this event and he was hawking the book, and I asked him, could I help him? He was like, oh yeah, well, do me a favor, sir, I have a seat next to me, and when the people want the book, give it to me, and I'll take the money. I'm like, well, I'm not taking the money from you, I just want to be next to you. So I helped him out. So I wanted him to get on my show. I said, look, look, Herb, when you have some time, come on my program, interview you for a good time. We'll have some laughs and everything else and go about and hawk your book. Oh, that'll be fine, sir. Oh, when do you want me? So I gave him the day and day. I said, now look, before we go any further, I know sometimes they say this and they say it just to be cute or Hollywood, but look, if you don't want to do it, it's not a problem. Sir, I'll do it for you. How long am I be on the air? I said, you'll be on for like an hour. You'll give me a whole hour? Yeah, man, you Herb goddamn Kent. We'll have you on for an hour. Of course, man. Come on the show.
Yeah.
All right, then. Now, I said, Herb, don't fuck me on this, man. This is serious. I won't fuck you, sir. Just give me the time of day, and I'll be there. So I'm still waiting.
Oh, well. Well, listen. In the that's a funny story. But listen, how long ago was it that you asked him to do that?
Let's see. That had to be
before he passed, of course.
Before he passed, obviously, right? It had to be in the early 2000s, around that way.
Well, he was probably 80 then, so yeah, I'll give him a pass.
Oh, okay.
Come on, he forgot. Come on, damn it.
I know, man. I try to give him a free pass. I'm look, you don't have to do it. I'll do it, sir. I said, don't fuck me, man. I won't fuck you, sir. Just give me the day and date, and I'll be there. I'm like, okay, all right.
Yeah, that's Herb. Herb used to cheat, too. That son of a gun on his oldie show. He had me on there. Yeah. And I think I had I think I had Marvin Gaye. It was a battle of the artists. And then
battle of the bands.
Yeah, and I don't know who he had, but who in the hell can beat Marvin Gaye?
Thank you.
Name one artist that can beat Marvin Gaye. See?
Well,
Crickets.
Okay, see, you can't.
No, you're right. So how in the hell could I lose?
Who do you have?
Yeah, and people were calling in, getting their votes and whatever, and he'd hang up on people, and that jive turkey. Yeah, he would cheat.
I heard he always cheated.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Lying son of a gun. But I love him. It was fun.
Yeah.
I tell him, I said, Herb, you got to stop cheating, man. I'm not cheating. You just picked the wrong artist. No, I didn't pick the wrong. You picked both of the damn artists and said, well, which one do you want there, young man? Turkey butt.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I also mentioned this before. This was here locally. He worked at V103, and did the weekend shows. And a friend of mine, also in radio, was like, "Have you heard Herb lately?" And I said, "No, I haven't. What's up, man? Take a listen, man. I know he's getting older, of course, obviously, but he's snapping on these callers." I said, "Really? Okay, well, I'll check it out." So he was giving away tickets. So it was like a 7 caller right now, calling at 591 V103 and win tickets to see the Temptations at the venue. Call right now. So he went into break, like, come back to play the music. V103, who's this? "Hi, this is Cheryl." "Cheryl, how you doing? You win tickets to see the Temptations at the venue coming up this Saturday, October 25th, and go out and enjoy yourself." "Hey, Herbie, baby, I love you." "You don't love me. You want these goddamn tickets." "Hold on, V103.
But he was right. He was right.
Oh, man. I hollered, man.
Yeah.
But he was right.
He was
but
right.
It's that real, is that no filter.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
You don't give a damn about me. You want these tickets, so keep it real.
Right. Hold the phone.
Hold the
as
phone.
radio people, right. In fact, he just went to the callers and we went to the end of the stop sign.
Yeah,
He was like,
yeah.
"Oh, you don't give a damn about me with these goddamn tickets." Hold on 1 second. V103.
Classic stuff, man.
Yeah,
Classic
man.
stuff.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah. Real personality radio. It's history. February.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What's up, little Frankie? Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Don't eat too much. Eat just enough and then pass out. That's what I do.
That'll do it.
Every time. Like clockwork.
Never fails. Never fails.
Yep. You always say, "Yeah, man, I'm going to watch the football game after we eat." And you probably watch the opening of the game, and then you fall asleep before the first quarter's over. You wake up, you're drooling. You're in Never Never Land, and the game is over. You said, "Man,
Let me ask you this.
Who won?"
I'm sorry, go ahead. Yeah, because the TV's watching.
Yeah.
As I was listening to ESPN radio this morning, and the guys on there were talking about, does Thursday night football have the same impact on Thanksgiving that it did back in the day? Because now you get Thursday night football all the time.
All the time.
Right. So what do you think about that? Has the same impact or
I
still
think
the same
so.
or different?
I think so. I would think that the viewership is probably a little higher on Thanksgiving than a regular Thursday because, it's a holiday and people are off and most people are off the next day. So it's a long weekend and people are up partying. Yeah, I would think that it's still impactful. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah. But hell, that's just
Like you said, you have
that's
more
just
people.
pulling crap out of my butt, but yeah.
Yeah, well, hey, it worked.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense to me. I'm just trying to add a little common sense in there that's kind of short on most people's bucket list nowadays.
Yeah.
Common sense. What happened to it?
It's gone. Not common anymore, as they say.
Yeah.
And, in this world now of politically correctness and you can't say anything to anybody, like I was, all these sexual harassment things that are happening.
Yeah.
I remember I was back at LS and I just complimented my coworker's dress and she got offended and went to HR on me. And HR was like, "Well, that's not sexual harassment. He did say it was nice dressed and that's all he said." And I had coworkers around me that vouched for what I said. And she was getting pissed and upset and like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "No, I just said it was a nice dress." "Are you trying to come on to me?" No, not you. No, I'm not. And it just got uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And so when HR called me, it was like, "Chris, look, we talked to her, we went over it. Look, it's no big thing, but it's sad."
Be careful.
And they were telling me that everybody would nitpick.
Yeah.
And then if the person really cried out there's sexual harassment, how can you believe that person? Their track record of nitpicking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of this stuff is frivolous and unnecessary. a lot of people's credibility of years of hard work is being damaged. Now, any pedophile, I have no love for you. You hurt children, you know, I don't even want to know that you exist. You're a scumbag. Now,
Absolutely.
if you are an adult predator, you know, see, it's a two-way street.
Right.
If a guy, I don't care what position he's in, coming on to a woman and she rejects you, you moonwalk away. You back up and you go on about your way. Now, if you make a pass at a woman and then she comes to your hotel room, to your home, your apartment, whatever, and she knows it might be a hairy situation, and she doesn't leave immediately, then I put a little bit of the blame on her because nobody's got a gun to your head making you stay.
True.
And you obviously are coming there for some type of advancement, whether it's in the workplace or your career, whatever. You had to know something might pop off when you go to a private situation. If I'm meeting you at Starbucks, you're probably safe. Now, there may be some dialogue at the little coffee break at Starbucks. And if that goes from Starbucks to a hotel room or to someone's apartment or home, then hello, the coffee break should be over. If you're not willing to participate in the shenanigans, the skullduggery, the whatever, then it's over at the coffee shop. That makes sense to me. Now, I'm not taking up for anybody that's, raped a woman or a child. No, I got no love for
No, of course not.
Go crawl in a hole
not.
and pull dirt on yourself.
There you go.
But you're an adult, and you should know when to say no. And if they don't stop the aggressive behavior, then it's time for you to pack up and leave. So take on some responsibility.
Even as far back we go back to the whole Mike Tyson situation that year, where what was that pageant, the contestant Desiree Washington,
right,
had went to his hotel room. What was like after midnight, like 1, 2 a.m. in the morning, voluntarily on her own. Now it was always questionable about her credibility, because she was saying that Mike Tyson did this to me and took advantage of me and everything else. So once again, it's classic, his word versus her word.
Yeah.
But when the court, I remember we had to cover this, she had a track record of crying, quote unquote, rape as far back as a high school prom date, which was falsified because there was no evidence of that.
Right.
So we all know what happened with Mike. He had to serve time. But once again, the credibility of the person has to be, up for debate as well, up for discussion, because we don't know where that person's coming from. And it gets in the mix of the legitimate cases of people who actually are distraught.
Yeah. So
and have been taken advantage of.
Back in her early days, if she cried wolf about somebody raping her at a prom situation, and let's say that it happened. So you're going to put yourself in harm's way again?
Right.
You boo-boo the fool. You're not so smart.
And she had many times on record from the prom day time up to the time about Mike Tyson. It's documented.
Yeah, well, that's not good. That's not good.
No.
She's not smart. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt that 10 people tried to rape her. Well, you put yourself in harm's way for that to happen. You had to have. How do you get in that situation multiple times? At some point, if it really happened, you ought to be shell-shocked, scared to death, pissed off, and you would never, ever put yourself in that situation again. You don't go to a guy's hotel room alone. You don't go there at all unless you're really willing to, participate. Period.
Right.
Charles Arrington is saying she was a huge groupie. No doubt.
I'm hip.
Yeah, no doubt. Happy Thanksgiving, Chuck. Another record guy. I guess you heard A.D. Washington, your former boss, has made his transition today. Yeah, Chuck worked for MCA.
Oh, okay.
He's a regional promotion guy there in Chicago.
Oh, cool beans.
Yeah. Yep. Good guy.
With all this stuff going on, with this sexual, harassment. See, I'm not one at times to throw the baby out with the bathwater. So this whole thing that happened with Charlie Rose, for example, CBS.
Right.
And we saw, Gayle King and, and the other anchor coming forward and what they did yesterday. And also, what's the name? Gayle King appeared on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert as well.
Right.
And had to address it at the same time. So I would not dismiss the work that Charlie Rose did.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been a fan of his for a while. At least he owned up to it. Some of these people not even own up to it. Him, Senator Al Franken has, and Louis C.K., those guys that own up to it. And going back to Charlie Rose, the interviews that he's done and what he's brought to just having broadcast integrity, I'm sorry it ended like this on a very bad note, but I would not dismiss his career.
Yeah.
I can't just throw it out like that. I can't do that.
Well, see, that's what happens, as you've seen over and over again. When you can make one bad mistake, do something that just, most people don't approve of, and all the good that you've done goes to hell.
Yeah.
It does. That's just the way it works. Unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. Very, very much so. But what is the solution? Don't do it. Don't participate in anything that could scar you for the rest of your life. You have to keep a cool, calm, collected head on your shoulders and avoid all possibility of somebody being able to throw something at you like that. So that's my advice. James Alexander, another world-famous great broadcaster, has joined the show. James, you probably have heard already the passing of A.D. Washington. We got a call from Keith Fry, who broke the heartbreaking news to us here on the show. I didn't know Charles was a DJ. He used to DJ at a teen club. Really? I didn't know that. I only knew of his record promotion background.
See, you never know.
Yeah, I learned something new today about Chuck Arrington, a.k.a. Charles Arrington. We called him Chuck. Chug-a-luck. There's a lot of great record guys there in Chicago. A lot of good guys, and a lot of them went on to national prominence, like Ron Ellison. Started out there in Chicago as a local/regional promotion guy. Ended up being president of the Earth, Wind, and Fire label, the senior VP of several other labels. So Chicago's a hotbed for talent. I'm so thankful and blessed that I had a chance to put my feet on the streets of Chicago and do some great radio there. I consider Chicago a home base. Certainly my home, Virginia, Norfolk, St. Louis, and Chicago are probably my 3 launching pad markets. And all the other markets that I was blessed to work in, because of those 3 markets, I was able to bounce to Los Angeles and San Francisco and New York and Charlotte and D.C. and Houston, Miami. I didn't do commercial radio in Miami, but we launched U.S. Talk Network from Maryland, and we moved it down to Miami, Fort Lauderdale area.
So where were you when you got the call to come work to Chicago?
I was in St. Louis at KKSS, which we converted to Magic 108. And Ernest James called me and asked me if I would be willing to come to work at WGCI. And I did middays, and I was the assistant to Barry Mayo. And I always say I taught Barry Mayo everything he knows about programming.
No, I know you did.
But he would never admit that.
Of course not.
And he forgot all the good stuff that I taught him. He started doing some bovine, but that's okay.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah. That jackass fired me twice.
I knew it was
Ain't that a
something,
bitch?
I knew it was something. I can feel it, man.
Yeah. Ain't that a bitch?
Oh,
I helped that fool get to New York, and then what happens? He fires me. You jackrabbit. Yeah.
So you went to GCI first.
Yeah.
Then
I
you
went
first
over
to
to BMX.
Chicago.
Right.
So how did the BMX thing come to play?
They needed a PD. No. I went over there as the morning show host first, and then it evolved. Kearney Anderson came in to Chicago and hired me to come over to BMX. And I started out as a morning guy and ended up being the PD and morning show host. Mm-hmm. And the rest is history.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was fun. But yeah, that's I like to poke a little fun at Barry Mayo. And my ex-wife, Cindy, used to kick his ass in backgammon. He hated that. Well, he hated losing to my wife in backgammon. That drove him nuts. And she was not that good. I used to kick her butt in backgammon, but she was, yeah. She would just humiliate him.
So she was like kind of subpar, was able to beat Barry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Barry Mayo had come speak to one of my broadcasting classes.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was like, we didn't be mean. It was like, that dude's kind of short, But we kept on listening, Because, so afterwards, we asked a few questions about the business and everything else.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you have a good voice. I said, well, thank you. What are you doing with yourself? I said, well, I'm on the local college radio station here. I'm still taking my courses and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, tell you what, here's my card. Give me a call sometime. Find a place for you. Yeah, I called that jackass, man, and he was never there.
No.
Or the one time he did pick up. Oh yeah, guy. Yeah, how you doing? I'm busy right now, but can you call back? And of course, you got the secretary and shit. Yep. So I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, well, some guys do that. I've probably done that myself, but not intentionally. But you do get crazy busy in the world of radio, and you sometimes just don't or can't get back to people for a number of reasons.
Right.
So,
well, I've gotten a chance to know you. I mean, if you say you were busy, you were busy. Some of these people out here, they just say it just to want to do with your ass. But my thing was, you gave me the card in the first place.
Yeah, that's true.
Was it Broadcasting Partners Inc.?
Yep, that was the name of the
card
company.
he gave me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the company that ended up buying the station, WBMX.
Right.
It was kind of a funny transition from Egmont Sonderling to Joe Dorton, from Joe Dorton to Broadcast Partners, Inc. And I remember, because my contract at the time was guaranteed that I would make the full amount of the contract no matter who bought the station. It was guaranteed that somebody was going to pay my contract out if they did not want me to stay.
Okay.
Well, when Barry took over, I was the program director, operations manager, and he wanted me to take a significant salary cut in order to stay on. I said, now, Barry, why in the hell would I want to do that? That makes no damn sense. What do you think we have contracts for? Well, we can't pay that. I said, well, somebody's got to pay it because that's the way it is. So Egmont Sonderling, I believe, maybe they split it. I don't know. Don't care. But the money was transferred into my account. Okay. And I got the hell out of there. Went and bought me a damn yacht, and I ain't looked back.
Right. It got in the yacht to make you get further away from it.
That's right. That's right. I went, picked that son of a gun up in North Carolina, brought it up to Chicago. It was getting cold. It made me take the boat. Well, I couldn't stay in Lake Michigan, so I headed south. Went back down to Florida. Had a great time.
Nice.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to Chris and Alfo. Is Alfo still there?
I don't know. I think he fell asleep.
Yeah, he's got his mute on, so he's probably eating the turkey sandwich already. Testing.
He's ahead of the game.
Yeah, testing the food. That's right. But anyway, God bless to all. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And we'll be back with you on Monday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time here on the Power of Voices, YouTube, Facebook, and maybe somewhere else. Maybe down at the bus depot on the PA system. Who knows?
There you go. Happy Thanksgiving, Lee.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you for being a part of this adventure that we're doing here. And you always bring something special. And I appreciate you and love you for that. You too, Alpha.
I love you more.
Put that sandwich down. And to Carol, thank you for driving me crazy every day.
You want to thank her for that?
Yeah, thank you very much. And to Laura Rice, well, thank you for the ice cream. You know, she sent me some more ice cream. So thank you very much, Laura. Cool. We love you too, and we love all of you. God bless. Be peaceful. Enjoy the holiday, and peace be with our dear friend, A.D. Washington. Farewell, my brother. I'll see you later at another record shop.